Hello, folks, and welcome back to Four Corners of the Galley. And this is Totally Binging.
Yep.
And on this edition, what are we doing?
We're doing Stranger Things.
I
can't keep a straight face.
don't know why you did that. Yeah, we're doing Stranger Things 2, the second season, to the phenomenal follow-up of Stranger Things Season 1. That review will be up, so check for that also. But this time, we're going to hit you with the brand new stuff. It's been out for 2 weeks. It's doing huge numbers.
Yep.
It's taking over social media. And we want to tell you...
It's amazing.
The hype is real.
Yeah.
The hype is real. I freaking love this thing. Demogorgons, 11. I love it all. I love Stranger Things. I love this stuff. I'm obsessed with it. Yes, I love Stranger Things.
You can see this room. It's all pops. He's sicko. Stop him.
I think it's phenomenal. I think the follow-up restarts basically where the last one left off. I mean, not exactly where the last one left off, but it starts where you figure out where everybody's in places, and it just hits the ground running.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we do probably have a single gripe that a lot of people have had a gripe about.
Yep.
And
A
maybe,
gripe that I was told was going to be good.
yeah, and a couple little gripes. I mean, they did steal a couple little things that I was, but outside of that, it makes up for itself for the next 2 episodes after that. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Stranger Things, I love this 80s nostalgic brought back to life in such a fantastic way, and it's so authentic that it works so beautifully. It's retarded.
Yeah. It's got that 80s nostalgic feeling. It's got that young kid inside you wanting to be on their side. And it's got that mystical fantasy sci-fi type deal.
Yeah. So, we're going to just break down a couple of things in Stranger Things Season 2, what we love, maybe what we didn't like, our favorite, our MVP, basically our favorite character that stepped up.
And our favorite episode.
And our favorite episode that we loved. Give you a rating, tell you how it is, and go from there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
let's kick it off. So what's your, let's start it off with your overall, what did you love the most about Stranger Things 2?
I love how they upped the ante, but still kept it like the core of Stranger Things. Like Stranger Things 1, they had, you can tell there was a baseline, and they kept to the baseline. In this one, they went higher, but the baseline was so strong. I think that it was just a really good like transition to go bigger, but still stay to the core of it.
Stay grounded. Stay grounded in Hawkins. I absolutely love that it stayed grounded in Hawkins, but it enhanced the Upside Down world. It gave us this great backstory. I mean, it really dug into some backstory on 11. It dug into some backstory on a few of the other characters.
Mm-hmm. And while also introducing newer characters.
Exactly. And then, what, is not a spoiler in a way, but basically, in the first episode, we get to meet, in the first 5 minutes, we get to meet 8. And that just is awesome.
Hey, that's a spoiler.
That's not really a spoiler. It's the first 5 minutes of the episode. So if you didn't realize it, or you want to see it, just let you know that 8. You get to see 8 in the first 5 minutes. It's not that big of a spoiler.
And if you don't know what 8 is, watch the episode.
Yeah, well, basically, it's the numbers. Think 11, now think 8. So that's what made it so cool. But yes, I do love it. It's grounded. I love that they bring back, the guys are back, 11's back, and then they add in a new character, Max. She was phenomenal. I love that they even brought a different antagonist in.
Yep.
And he
they had 2 antagonists.
Yeah.
Technically they had 2, but 2 main antagonists this season 2. A human, and I'll say a not human.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And then, I mean, who doesn't love Bob? I mean, Mr.
Bob.
Sean Austin, Mr. Original Goonie, Mr. Mikey himself coming in as Bob. He was just amazing. Yep. He was just absolutely amazing. I mean, the choices they made in casting, and the choices they make and what they choose is just phenomenal. Oh, the other thing I love about it that the Duffer Brothers have control about is their editing. It's so great. Every episode ends on a beautiful cliffhanger, and you always want more, and they do it so great. The fact that Netflix gives them the power to make their episodes
they
longer
know it's a Netflix show, so they make you want to watch it.
It's beautifully done.
Yeah, they make you want to binge it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what will be your gripe?
Well, I think the main gripe that everybody has, and that's episode 7.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Now, I would like to clarify.
I basically just said there was a lot of controversy. That's all I told you.
No. You said that episode 7 was crazy. That we should get hyped when we're watching it.
I don't know about all that.
Least favorite episode of the season.
Okay, so basically, in the middle, you come out of 6, which might be one of the best episodes there is, because they just build this tension and they do it on purpose, and then they go and decide to take the off ramp and go into a whole nother ball game.
They go to a different storyline. I won't say what. They just go a whole episode devoted to one storyline.
Yeah, it's a little off kilter. Now, is it building the story? Yes. Are we building 100%. For season 3?
Yes.
And did we get an extra episode for this season?
Yes.
So,
luckily they are smart
let's
in
not
doing
be
that.
mad.
And luckily the next 2 episodes after that were amazing. But it just ruined the mood.
I'll give you that. It does catch you way off guard because you're really, I mean, you get to this point where all the momentum's building and then it's just like, what?
Yep.
And you're like, okay. And then you just kind of like sit back and like, so it is a little funky. If they would have put that at 5 or maybe 4.
Like earlier in the season.
Yeah.
We would have been, I probably would have had
But there is a giant turning point in that episode that does help propel some things. So my only other gripe would be the dogs, the demi-dogs. I felt like they pulled like a Tremors out there. They went with the big old thing at the beginning, and then they went to the smaller ones, and all the little creatures running around. I was like, okay, I like the concept. I like the wolf pack kind of concept, but I was hoping that D'Artagnan would turn into a big one. So that's where
you don't get that, you'll get it eventually.
Yeah. I'm not trying to ruin anything. Just give you names, but it was still phenomenal. It was just a great thing. Yeah. So. Who would be your who's your MVP for the season, for the character?
That's hard. It has to be Steve. If you don't know, there's a mic right here.
You're stealing mine, man. That's exactly who I'm going with. I mean, Mr. Babysitter is the man.
Yeah. Now, early on, he's Steve, like, he's just a evolved character. But later in the season, he becomes Steve.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's the man.
He's the man. I don't care what they have to figure out to bring him back. Steve is the man. He builds this bond with the guys, and it is just
amazing.
It's awesome. Yeah. You gotta give it to him.
Were the other characters bad? No. Steve is like he's barely winning. Barely.
Yeah. Steve, but what he does and where he takes you emotionally and just the character he evolves into. Yeah. That boy can take a punch and he's the babysitter. He is the man. Like, he was fabulous. I thought Max was also great.
Max was also good.
Yeah.
Bob was also good.
Yeah, Bob was freaking amazing. I mean,
Hopper
always being
11
Hopper.
Being, and then
the guys are all being great. Dustin still being amazing. Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
You really get to see. What I also like is they gave everyone a storyline.
They did.
They gave everyone a storyline. So nobody got lost in the shuffle. There was no Will wasn't lost. Will was a main cog in this story. Mm-hmm. So everybody got something, and they really made up for that whole Will's gone for a season. Yeah. They made up for him, and they really gave him. And he kills his role. He absolutely kills his role. So, what would be your score out of 5?
Well, first favorite episode.
Oh, favorite episode. It'd probably be number 6. The way it builds the tension up is just retarded. I just love the way it gets you to the point where something's going down. I mean, an 8 pays off on it like it's going on.
I would say 8 would be my favorite episode.
But I like the character building and the tension it builds in 6. That just
I think
pushes you to another level.
8 is my favorite episode because the resolve of all that tension finally unfolds, and that's just amazing. Half the episode is amazing, and then the other half is so amazing because they still follow up with it strong. I think 8 is my favorite episode.
I give you that. And without going anywhere, they give 100% justice for Barb in this season. They make up for everything they messed up in the season 1, and probably the only gripe you're going to get out of that is they just kind of make Barb, she just kind of disappears. Yeah. They make up for it tenfold.
Whole storyline is devoted to her.
Tenfold. Yeah. And it is done well. It's done very well. What another new addition character that's hilarious in his own right. So, I mean, the Dever Brothers, their casting is amazing. Their storytelling is beautifully done. Their editing, the way that they have brought back this nostalgic 80s feel to this amazing television show where they have so much control in anatomy. It is beautifully done. It is absolutely beautifully done. And honestly, I'm not afraid to say it. I give it a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
I am thoroughly obsessed with Stranger Things. I think this show is absolutely amazing.
I would say it's nearly perfect. 4.8 out of 5.
That's alright. I'm
if
biased.
It wasn't for the episode, I would have given it perfect. If they did it better, if they handled that like a little weird transition near the end of the season better, it would have been perfect. It would have been a perfect totally binging show.
Well, I'm on my visionary skills and thinking that season 3 is what they were hyping it for. So
And then the cliffhanger at the end of this.
Oh, just
very,
you know,
very.
They know what they're
very
doing.
Stranger.
It's just as good as
Yeah.
season 1. I don't want to ruin anything about the ending. All I can say is Back to the Future, and that's all I'm gonna say. Basically, they pull from some great 80s movies and television, and they really do a great job like they did in the first one. It's just great. Stranger Things. It is a 5-day binge. You need to watch 2 a day. You might not be able to because you might just get hooked, and it might be a single day or 2-day binge, and we're not mad at you. Go right ahead. But if you want to do this right, do 5 days, watch 2 a day, and then the last day 1, and you will walk out happy after that week.
Yeah.
We promise you that. All right, folks. Well, thanks.
There you
I'd
go.
like to thank you for joining us on this episode of Totally Binging.
I'm Margie.
Stranger Things 2. I'm glad you're RG. People. Good night, Ted.
See you next time.
Thank you for watching Four Corners of the Galley. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Hey, what you doing?
Outro.
You telling them everything, God? You saying everything?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Oh.
You sure? I don't
Oh
know.
my
What are you guys talking about?
Get
over
out
here?
of
Can I
here.
join the
Well, yeah,
conversation?
she's trying to do a video, but I don't know if she said everything.
Can you get out?
Hey, listen. Did you say to like, comment,
Yeah,
subscribe, and
yeah,
share?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say thank you for watching?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Get out.
Oh.